Let's go live to the Pahad family home now and listen into what's happening.
Previously, a week or two, another brother, also a comrade who had spent a lot of time in the effort, we offer our condolence. As far as Muslim rights is concerned, Muslims believe that death is not the termination of life. It is the beginning of another existence of life. So since you believe that it's not the termination of life, it's the beginning of another existence, we believe that we need to move the deceased to the next phase of existence as soon as possible. Thus you find Muslim funerals normally happening the very same day of the death. As such, therefore, Isub passed away earlier this morning and the funeral is immediately on the very same day. The funeral itself is a very, very simple procedure. There is a bathing of the deceased which took place earlier in the morning, and then he's shrouded in 3 pieces of white cloth. There is no expensive coffin that comes with it. The deceased is put in 3 pieces of white cloth, and thereafter there is a waiting period, and it is always recommended to do it as soon as possible. Obviously, because of Isub's profile, there might be certain speeches on behalf of the political life of his, but from the religious point of view, immediately after the shrouding, and there is a prayer that is performed. And in the prayer, we acknowledge the greatness of the Almighty. We also acknowledge our Prophet Muhammad and other prophets and messengers of the Almighty. And we pray for ourselves, for the forgiveness of ourselves and the deceased. So there is a specific short prayer that is done just before the burial. Immediately after the prayer, a burial takes place, and in the burial, in the grave, there is a niche that is where the body is placed towards the blessed city of Mecca, and the body is placed in that niche, and after the niche, when the body is placed, there is planks or something that protects the body from the ensuing dust or sand that will be thrown. That is protected, the body is protected, and afterwards sand is thrown over the grave. Now normally in our tradition, the people, the community, the family members are the same people who will throw in the dust. And normally there is a very beautiful passage of the Holy Quran that is recited when we do throw the dust. Minha khalaqnakum, from dust we have been created, from dust do we return, and from dust will we be resurrected.
I'm interested in knowing about the significance of having to wash the body at least 3 times before burial.
Well, normally that is a procedure, and normally there is also a situation that during the course of illness there might be certain oozing of certain like pus, blood, etc. So firstly it's a tradition, it's a command, and also during the course of sickness there might be certain aspects with regard to the cleanliness or the leftovers of certain wounds, etc. So therefore it is recommended that there is a bathing period and the bathing of the deceased before we shroud the body.
All right, thanks. Just quickly, I'm not too sure if you're able to tell us, because we continue to see people coming to pay their last respects here. Who are some of the people who perhaps have come already?
Well, I've just been here for a very short period of time. Obviously the brother Abdulaziz Pahad just came in a little while before. I saw Trevor Manuel and other dignitaries, but I'm not very sure with regard to that. I've come as a community member and I've been trying to meet with the family more in particular.
Thank you very much.